Hi there and welcome to Beauty Talk. My name is Linda and in today's video we're going to do this very glowy but monochromatic spring summer makeup look. So it has a nice and fresh dewy base but with these peachy tones that are really trendy right now for spring and summer, like pastels, but also this peachy tone which I think is really lovely and that is going to suit almost anybody. So if you want to see how I achieve this makeup look, please keep on watching. But before, I want to ask you, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me if you could subscribe to my channel. There's like 70-80% of people who like to watch my videos but they don't really subscribe to my channel, and I would love to have you join my little growing community. Also, don't forget to give me a like because then I know you like this type of content. And don't forget to follow me also on Instagram. I share a lot of beauty tips there, but also a little bit of my personal life. I also share reviews and things like that. So don't forget to go check that out. To get into the video, I just want to remind you that all the products that I'll be showing through the video will be listed down below. So don't forget to check it out. And I'll have the products listed down below and also any discount codes available. They will be down there. So don't forget to check it out. And I think with that said, let's get started. And I've already done my skin prep. However, I'm gonna add a little extra layer because I did do my skincare just a few hours ago and everything's already like sort of sunken in. It's slightly sticky from the skincare, very slightly. But especially when doing makeup, I find that, you don't want to let it go too much time. You don't want to let too much time go before you do your makeup. So I think 10-20 minutes after doing skincare and then you do your makeup, that can really help for the makeup to go on much nicer and adhere so much better to the skin. And for today I use this sunscreen. So in addition to all my steps in the skincare, which is my serums, I cleanse my face, serums, my vitamin C and all these kind of things, I finished with a layer of sunscreen, or better said 2 layers of sunscreen. And I use this one today, which is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Moisture Air Fit SPF 50 with a P8 rating of 4+. I actually got this sunscreen from Yes Style and I got it for free as part of their influencer program. It actually came this with a little mini toner. It's a travel size toner which is called the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Acid Toner. And I'm really excited to try this when I'm on holiday. But these two came together as part of the influencer program. And I am really excited because I had been meaning to try this sunscreen for a while because I've seen several of my favorite YouTubers such as Angie from Hot and Flashy and Nikki LaRose using this sunscreen. So I thought I needed to try it out. And I'm so happy that I got sent it for free from Yes Style. So if you're interested in becoming a Yes Style influencer member, I'll leave a link down below and you will receive a free product every month. Before I put this on, what I want to do is I want to dampen the skin ever so slightly. I'm going to use this is from Chanel. I also got this for free. And this is from Chanel, from its number 1, the Chanel range. It's called Serum in Mist, the Red Camellia Revitalizing Serum in Mist. And you gotta shake it up because it's got like some oils. And I'm gonna add that, just a light layer. And it smells heavenly. This is so nice. This is such a little treat, really. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of sunscreen. I'll probably do a little extra layer under my eyes, but for now I'm just gonna do a little layer because I did apply the proper amount earlier, and I just want to apply it for the purposes of hydrating the skin again, so that when I go on to put my foundation, it's going to apply much nicer. Really important skin prep. First one to do is go on with my eyes, and I'm going to use today my All Hours Precise Angle Concealer from YSL. I'm going to use this to prep my eyelids. Apply like that. Then with a brush, I am just going to blend that in. This is going to help the eyeshadow go on a lot more seamlessly, but also it's going to help for the colors to pop a little better and so that it stays put all day long. Now I'm gonna set that with my powder. This is the Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder in the color number 20. And you may have been bored of seeing me use this product. I have others, but this is really a great one to use. I'm just gonna take a small blending brush, or a big blending brush better said, and I'm just gonna set my eyelids. So I want to do sort of monochromatic look using peachy colors because for this season we're seeing a lot of peaches, we're seeing a lot of pastel colors like mint. I don't have anything mint or lilac, but I have something peachy, which I think is still within the trend. And I'm going to do monochromatic. So everything's going to be sort of like in the similar tones, the blush, the lipstick, the eyes, everything. And I think it's going to look really nice. And it's also an easy look to do because, you know, you may already have something similar instead of maybe trying to find a mint or a lilac, which can be a little bit more difficult and a little bit more a bold color to use, if that makes any sense. So before I put on my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer just to frame a little bit the eyes, and I'm going to use my old bronzer from Guerlain. This is the classic Terracotta from Guerlain, and I do need to get a new bronzer. I know I need to show you something new, but to be honest, I just don't know. I've been wanting to get a new bronzer and I'm just struggling because I'm just not sure which one to get. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. What I'm doing here is I'm just framing the eye, especially the crease. I like to make sure that I frame the eye by putting a little shade and contouring the eye in the crease. And that's a lot of bronzer. And it's okay if I apply it all over the eyelid, just a little layer. But what I mostly want to do is just ensure that I am enhancing the crease there because my eyes are slightly hooded, and I find that doing a little bit of enhancing of the crease is quite helpful for adding a little bit of dimension. So as I was saying, I definitely want to get a new bronzer, and I've been debating between some. So I don't really love it because I haven't really tried it on myself, but I love the packaging, which is a bit stupid, but it is a really nice packaging. It's the one from Charlotte Tilbury, the powder one. I find that the packaging is so beautiful, that it's so nice to have, but I don't want to just buy it because of the packaging, so I'm not sure if I want that. The other thing is that I like more bronzers that are more like shimmery. I don't like the full-on matte ones. So that's another issue. I know that Guerlain has another version that is not a full-on matte, and that I've seen makeup artist Nikki LaRose rave about it, and it looks really beautiful. So I am rather tempted to just get that one. And also, like, the packaging is a nice packaging. It's small, it's not too heavy, it's not too clunky, because that's the other thing. What are you going to do when you buy these huge bronzers? I find that they're so big, and like, what do you do with them? They last forever, and it doesn't give you a chance to, like, you know, maybe you want to buy something else, but you're kind of like you waiting to finish that thing, and it takes forever to finish. So that's the way I see those big bronzers. Plus, if they fall, it's a lot more product that you break. Okay, so the focus of this video, like I said, is going to be a monochromatic look, and I want to focus on using like peachy colors, like sort of orangey colors. And this is going to be a very, not only using the trend of the color, which is peach or pastels, but also glowy makeup, something that's radiant and fresh. First, we're going to start with the eyes, and for the eyes, I'm going to use two eyeshadows, individual eyeshadows from Kiko, and I'm really happy to use these eyeshadows now. I've had them for a while, but I'm happy to share them with you because you can now find them in Look Fantastic. And if you're like me, you love shopping in Look Fantastic, it's really nice because it's one place where you can get all kinds of products, and then you can also get these products that I like. I'll leave the links down below of all the products that I'm using so that you can check them out if you are wanting to check them out, and also leave you my discount codes so that you get a little extra savings there. For starters, this single eyeshadow is called High Pigment Wet and Dry Eyeshadow. The name might be slightly different, but as I said, the proper description will be down below. And the way I want to use this color is because you can use them wet. I was testing it out earlier. So I'm gonna take some, right? And I'm going to use that mist that I used earlier to wet the brush. So I want to apply it sort of wet all over the eyelid, because I want that intense pigment. That is stunning. And this is actually a beautiful eyeshadow. Wow, look at that. If you hear noise, it's probably my laundry machine. I have a load in right now. Look how pretty this eyeshadow is looking. Wow. So using it wet, it really makes the color pop. Could almost just use this color and that's it. That's stunning. That is really, really stunning. It's such a pretty color. I actually did a couple of videos on Instagram for Instagram Reels using this eyeshadow. Actually, I did one using this color. It came out so pretty, that eye look. I did something a little bit more elaborated. But wow, look at that color. That's actually really pretty. Take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to buff a little bit the edges so that it can blend seamlessly with that bronzer. Almost just want to leave it like that as it is. So pretty, this color. As I said, I used this eyeshadow to do another sort of spring makeup on Instagram Reels, but I didn't use it wet, and definitely using it wet makes the color a lot more impactful, and it definitely enhances a little bit more of like, it has like this undertone, it has like this golden particles, and you can see it a lot more when you use it wet. Next, I want to show you this eyeshadow from Kiko as well, and this is called their Long Lasting Wet and Dry. So again, you can use these wet and dry, and this is a stunning sort of champagne-y color. Just gonna show you how it looks. It's so pretty. Again, you can use them wet and dry. I'm gonna use a little bit of this in the inner corner. It's such a pretty color. I've used this color for years. I remember that I used it so much it broke, and then I bought the same one again. So I'm just going to use a little bit here to highlight the inner corner. This is going to open the eyes a little bit more. Then I'm going to use a little bit of this just in the center. So, okay. So it's not taking too much from the eyeshadow, and it's just giving it a little extra light. And I find that with these ones in particular, that they have this these kind of metallic colors, you don't have to use them wet to get the same impact. Just by using them with the finger, you are able to get, enough impact just as if it was wet. Whereas with these ones that are slightly different, using them wet, you can get much different impact. So now I want to do a little bit of eyeliner. And first, I want to do a little bit of tight lining. And I'm going to use this pencil from Rimmel. This is called their Scandal Eyes in the color Black Intense. I'm going to do a little bit of tight lining. In my Instagram Reels, I used brown as a liner and tight lining. But I think for today, I want to use black. And then for my eyeliner, I'm going to use this eyeliner that I've had for quite a while and I need to use it up. This is from Guerlain. It's their liquid liner. You'll see it in the description box. And this is actually a really good eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. You gotta shake it up and it doesn't dry out at all. Like it's in perfect conditions, even though I've had it for a really long time. And it also has a very thin, like, brush tip. These are not very popular, but I quite like them. I find them a little easier to use and they don't dry out as fast as the pens, like the felt liners. So I want to try and do a small wing. Let's see if I can achieve that. But first I'm going to start by going really close to my eyelashes, nestling the product in the base of the eyelashes. I'm going to start from the middle of the eyelid outwards. Hope you can see that. Breathe and not say anything. always correct it afterwards, especially in the bottom. I'm gonna try and get it right. So this is how it's looking so far. There's the eyeliner, and I almost don't even have to do much cleanup at the bottom because it just came out really well. I'm telling you, this is a really great product from Guerlain. So I think we're done with the eyes for the moment. We'll get back to them in a little bit. But now let's go on to the base. And as I said, I want the base to be really glowy and fresh for this spring summer makeup look. And I actually have something that I want to try here with you, and it is the Dior Forever Glow Star filter. So this is just a sample that I have. I think they come in 5 different shades. And I think I have the shade number 2, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to try it here together because I am curious about this product and I'm thinking of investing in getting it. Let me know if you've already tried it and what do you think, if you recommend I get it, because you know I can't say no to these highlighting products. I really like them a lot. So let's give this a try. Okay, so I've had a little bit on my hand. Let's see what this does. I'm going to try and focus it like where I would like more of the glow. It's got a little bit of fragrance. Doesn't smell bad. Hey, that's actually not too bad. And this color actually works really well. Okay. It's not bad. It's actually very nice. It's very nice. Very nice. I might have to invest in that product. The other thing I'm going to use for this really glowy and fresh spring summer makeup look is I'm going to use a little bit of these drops. These are from Iconic London and they're called Instant Sunshine Bronzing Drops. And it comes in this sort of like mechanism injection, and it has a little lock here that you unlock. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand so I can show you how it looks first. So like that. So it's really nice. So it's perfect for the summer months. Mix a little bit of that Iconic London Sunshine Instant Drops. I'm going to mix a little bit with my foundation, and this is my foundation from Guerlain. This is the Terracotta Le Tint. This is a really, really nice foundation. I've been really enjoying it. It's lovely, and I think it's perfect for this time. It's not particularly a glowy foundation, but with all the prep that we've done, it might help it look even glowy and fresh. It has more of a satin finish, and it's also a long wearing foundation, but it's very lightweight. And it's a beautiful foundation, really. I just love it. Guerlain products, they kind of like just mix with my skin tone so well. And they have such good wear. They just make the skin look so beautiful. So with a brush, I'm just gonna do my blending. And that product from Iconic London is just gonna make the foundation look more glowy, and it also adds a little bit of warmth to the foundation, especially because I have a self tan now, so it's going to adjust a little bit that foundation to the skin tone that I have now because of the self tanner. And it's also going to give it just like this very subtle glow. It doesn't really change the foundation too much, but it just adds like a very subtle glow and warmth to it. Because of that skin prep, you see it's just going on so nicely. And it's really important to tell you this, that it's also going to depend on your environment and your skin type. So for instance, I was a few weeks ago in Lisbon, and the weather there is so much different than how it is here in London. I didn't need so much skin prep for my makeup. My makeup just went on so glowy without the need of putting so much primer or any other skincare right underneath the makeup. Whereas here in London, I really do need to make sure that I do a lot of layers of hydration and even moisturize so that the makeup goes on better. So keep that in mind as well. And then also because I have like these dry patches around here because of the retinoids that I'm using, they're causing me a little bit of dryness here. So I really need to make sure that I put a lot of moisturizer and hydration on the skin. Look at that, it's just going on so pretty. That's a combination of these two products. And you can see very well with this camera. This is my iPhone and I'm using the back camera, and I know for sure that you can see every detail in my skin using this camera. Okay, now let's move on to concealer. And again, I'm going to be using the YSL All Hours Precise Angle Concealer. And I'm going to apply it. This is a really nice concealer. I'm going to apply a little bit here. This is a really nice concealer. I find that it's going to be a really good one for now for the summer as well, because it's very lightweight. It has medium coverage, doesn't have full coverage, but I feel like it's a very nice one, and it doesn't settle into wrinkles. It really stays in place. Use a little bit here. Did a little extra skin prep under my eyes because I do get really dry there, and fortunately I didn't add an extra layer there. But let's see if I can make it work. Actually, no, it's blending out really well. Lately, what I do is that I apply a little extra cream under my eyes, whatever cream I've been using, even the sunscreen. And that helps so that when I blend in the concealer, it blends in seamlessly. If I don't do that, it tends to get really sort of patchy because my under eyes are really dry, dehydrated and dry. Morning is Saturday, and my filming days I tend to do a sheet mask. So I do a lot of skincare, and then I do a sheet mask, and then I seal that all in so that when I do my makeup for filming, it all looks really nice. So for bronzer, I'm gonna use my classic, my true and tried.
Is it true and tried? What's the expression? I don't know.
This is my favorite cream bronzer. There's a lot of cream bronzers out there, but this one never fails me. And this is the Chanel one, the Le Beige Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. And I just love it. And it's, you know, it gives you that glow, and it's not creamy, greasy. It's just beautiful, really. So I'm going to take that color and I'm going to stipple it first because I don't want to move the foundation. And the thing about this product is that it just blends so nicely, so easily into the skin. You don't have to work it too much. And like I said, there is so many similar products, and I'm sure that they're really nice. I think Charlotte Tilbury has one that seems to be really good as well. But honestly, just really like this one. And the price difference, if you think about like from the Charlotte Tilbury to this one, I don't think it's too much. And also the amount of product that you get here, it really lasts a really long time. So I think, you know, it's a matter of preference and, so, you know, what works for you. And this one, I mean, look at that. Look at that lovely, healthy glow that I'm getting. So then I just bring a little bit here under the chin to make sure that it blends with my skin color as well. And the neck, it's just so subtle but glowy and natural. It just looks really beautiful. Okay, for a blush, like I said, we're going to be doing a monochromatic look. So everything in sort of like this peachy, you know, sort of this nice peachy, springy colors. And I'm going to use this blush from Milk Makeup. It's called Lip and Cheek, and this is the color Perk, which is a beautiful peach color, as you can see. And these are small but mighty, and I love actually the fact that they're small because they're very compact. They don't take too much space, easy to travel with, easy to bring in your bag as well. And it's such a beautiful color. Let me see if I can swatch it for you. Look how beautiful that color is. I like to take it with a brush. I don't like to put it straight on my face. And then I am going to apply it just like so, really close, really high, better said. I'm going to apply it really high. I like how that looks. And also another trend is kind of like draping, but I don't think I can do that now because I don't have something that's more intense. I just like to bring it high, I put a little bit in the nose for that sun-kissed look. Look how pretty this color is. It's so, so pretty. You know that Milk has their new jelly stain blushes. I'm not interested in those. Honestly, there's nothing about them that are appealing to me. I like this much better, like more cream formulas. And this also has like a little bit of radiance. Some of these are matte, but some of these are like a little bit radiant. And this one is something more that I like. To add a little bit more to this look, to add a little bit more longevity, but also a little more layer of color, I'm going to use a similar tone blush in powder, and I'm going to use this one from Chanel. This is their powder blush, and in the color Reflex. I've shown this to you before, but it's a lovely color, and I think it's a perfect one for spring and summer. It's got those tones again, like peach colors. Get a good amount in it. It's got a little bit of golden reflexes as well, and I love that. It's gonna go perfectly well with the eyeshadow. It's basically, it's almost like the same color really. But look at that. Could also do like, you know, like do that connecting look just a little bit. Look at that. That's so pretty. Love. So that's gonna set the cream blush. Actually, I applied the blush before applying the powder. And as you can see, this foundation, it's not greasy, it's luminous. But obviously, because I added that product from Dior, it does have a lot of radiance as well. So I'm going to set what I didn't set before. I'm going to use my Chanel powder again. First of all, I'm going to make sure that nothing creased, although I can see, that concealer doesn't crease much. Just going to add a little bit just to set it further for longevity. And then we're just going to set this area here. To do that before applying the blush, powder blush, but just go with it. So I was thinking about what highlighter to add, and I think we can use this eyeshadow as a highlighter as well, but we need to apply it with a very loose, fluffy brush so that it doesn't look too harsh or too much. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush, which it's all crooked. So I washed it last night and I forgot to squeeze it out so that it picks up the shape again. That's very sad. Not good to do that to your brushes. Anyway, I'm going to take a little bit like this. You can see how it goes on the back of my hand before. Yeah, there you go. It's gonna be a lot, but let's do that. Ooh, yeah, that's working really well. Look at that. It's really pretty. This is just great because then you can see how you can use, you know, you can make the most of your products by using them for different things. Look at that. That actually looks stunning. Wow. I love that. It's very pretty. I forgot to do the bottom part of the eyes, so to bring this look a little bit more together, let's take that eyeshadow, the peach eyeshadow that I used earlier in the top lid, and I'm going to take it like this. And with the tip of the brush, I'm going to frame the eye with this color in the bottom lashes. So I'm going to try and bring it really close to the bottom lashes. It's going to frame the eye further, but also going to make the look a little bit more cohesive because all the color is like hugging the eye. And we could do a little bit like of a spotlight. And then I'm going to take that champagne color that I used in the inner corner and in the middle of the eye here. If you remember, I'm just applying a little bit more. I'm going to take a little bit, I'm going to put it directly underneath, sort of like a spotlight effect. Just a little bit. You can probably barely see it, but it's a little detail that will really make the whole look come together. And then for some extra freshness, I'm going to use a skin color eyeliner in the waterline, the bottom waterline. I'm going to use this one. This one is from Beauty Pie, and it's called Super Color Kohl Eyeliner in the color Bright Eyed. It is, like I said, it is a skin tone eyeliner. I'm going to use that just in the bottom waterline to make the eye look a little bit more open, Just adds a little bit more freshness to this look as well. Now I'm finally ready to do some mascara. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes first with my Laura Mercier eyelash curler. I like to give it a good little squeeze, not too hard. I'm gonna use this product again from Chanel just to set the makeup for some extra dewiness. Especially on the sides where I usually like the glow to shine through. I like to set my makeup before applying mascara because I always feel like, you know, any kind of liquidy or mists like that could interfere with the mascara so that it smudges. Whew. So now I'm gonna apply mascara, and finally I'm back to my absolute favorite mascara. So I have two favorites, but this is my number one favorite, which is the Dior Show. This is the Dior Show Waterproof, and I just love it. The waterproof version. The one that's not waterproof doesn't work the same in my experience, but this one is amazing, and I'll show you how amazing it is. I mean, it gives me the best eyelash. They look like I have falsies on, and whenever I use this mascara, I always get a lot of people asking me what mascara do I have because my eyelashes look incredibly long. So obviously I need to clean the eyelids, but I mean, look at that mascara. I mean, look at it, just makes my eyelashes incredibly long. It's absolutely my favorite for many, many years it has been. And I have not found a mascara that works better than this one so far. I mean, it just works so well for me. I've done my eyebrows off camera just to save some time because I think this video might be a little bit long. So I've done my eyebrows off camera, and I just use... So for my eyebrows, I'll quickly show you what I used. And I used, this is from Maybelline, the Build a Brow in Ash Brown. And then I used this gel, got to be from Schwarzkopf, to set them. So now to finish this makeup look, let's go and do lips. And I'm going to use this lip liner, which I recently got from Kiko. I've actually used this color before and I was finished. So I wanted to buy it again because it's a really, really good pencil. These are called Creamy Color Comfort Lip Liner. And this is in the color number 21. I think it's called Cinnamon, something cinnamon. And it's a really nice nudie color. So I'm going to line my lips with this as I usually do, following the natural lip line on my bottom lips. And then on the top, I will overline a little bit in the Cupid's bow. I usually overline. And then I will follow the natural line on my lips. And for lipstick, unfortunately, I hate to say that, starting with unfortunately, I am going to use this lipstick from YSL, Rouge Volupté Shine. And I say unfortunately because they seem to have discontinued these lipsticks, and now they have this other range which are very similar. So what I will do is that I'm going to link the lipstick that is most similar to the color of this lipstick. Similar in color, perhaps not the same texture. This one is one that is sort of like a mix between a balm and a lipstick. Let me show you how it looks. It's so beautiful, and it's got that perfect peachy color that is going to go well with our monochromatic spring summer makeup look. Actually, it's a really nice lipstick. I'm a bit disappointed that they have discontinued this, and now the packaging is also the same, but it's in silver, and then they have like a different range. One that is more like a glossy balm, and then there's another one that has perhaps a similar texture as these. I haven't tried them. Really, really nice, very nice and monochromatic. However, I want to add just a pinch more of shine to the lips, so I'm going to add a little bit of gloss, and I'm going to add my lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the color Peachy. Just going to add a little bit of that for extra shine. Oh, look at that. So this is how the makeup looks. I am really happy with how it turned out. I love this monochromatic look with all the peachy hues. I think it's very flattering, and I think because it's not as bold as using like a lilac or a minty color, it's really easy for anybody to kind of do this kind of look. And I think it's really perfect for this spring and summer with the dewy makeup, and this foundation is really a great foundation. I think it's going to be very handy now for the summer. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. And if you stayed all the way to the end, I want you to know that I'm really, really grateful for having you here. Don't forget to check out the description box for all the links to the products and any information that you may need from me. And without anything else to say, thank you so much again for being here in this video, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Ciao!